Hey, what's up, guys? This is Kev1 Golf Reviews, and I'm actually at Fredericksburg Golf. They are located in Fredericksburg, Virginia, not too far from DC, probably about 50 miles and about 45 miles from Richmond. Basically, we're going to talk about club fitting. Should a golfer get fitted for clubs, whether it's a putter, irons, drivers, whatever? Fortunately, I got my clubs fitted, and I've been shooting well rested. I've been shooting probably in the mid 80s consistently. I've shot 80s before, but it's been more consistent thanks to Steve. Come on over, Steve. Steve is the owner of Fredericksburg Golf. And how long have you been in the industry?
Since 1991.
Since 1991.
Yeah.
Now, not only do you own the store, he also plays. So how long have you been playing golf total?
Oh gosh, since I was 4, probably. So since 1977.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So he's well versed.
Tell you how old I am.
So he's well versed in golf and every aspect of golf. And I actually bought my clubs here, and basically he's going to tell you guys why is it important to get fitted.
Yeah, well, it's important to get fitted because there's so many options today buying equipment, and anywhere from putters to drivers, metalwoods today. Most of them are all adjustable, so there's a lot of settings that can be done. There's a tremendous amount of shaft options today, which is really the backbone to a golf club, and that runs anywhere from your drivers to your fairway woods, to your hybrids, to your irons, to your wedges. Wedges, you have a lot of bounce options, you have a lot of loft options today. Putters, you have different lengths, different lies, different head designs, depending on the arc that you swing the putter on. So, fitting, there's so many variables that are out there today. So versus walking in, whether it's here or another shop, and just buying something off the rack, where you're really gambling whether it may or may not be correct for you. It doesn't cost anything to get fitted. It just takes a little bit of time. And it's well worth the effort to do that, because in most situations we'll find that people are not standard. They do need some tweaks done. Even if it's just a tweak to the loft or a tweak to the shaft, it's still well worth it. Just because there are so many options that need to be decided on and organized and categorized.
Cool. Now, I'm actually in the market of getting a hybrid. My 4-iron, I hit about, because I got these new pings, I hit about 185 yards.
Okay.
And my 5-wood, I hit about 210. So I wanted something to go maybe about the same as my 5-wood, maybe a little longer, depending on what lie I have.
Okay.
So am I looking at like a 19-degree
Well,
hybrid?
what loft is your 4? So that's the key.
Yeah.
Is it 22, 23?
I think it was the standard, the G-Max. I got the G-Max pings.
And without looking that up, it's probably 22 or 23.
Okay.
So basically, yeah, you're going to have to find the right loft, and that's probably going to be in the 19-degree range, because most 5-woods are 18.
Okay.
So, but a hybrid's going to go shorter than a wood because it's a shorter shaft.
Okay.
So basically, yeah, you'd have to really hit some balls and try to figure out what's going in that yardage range that you're looking to do so, but probably be a 3 hybrid, yes.
Okay. So basically, I'm gonna grab a 3-wood. Grab a 5-wood. I'm gonna grab a 3 hybrid. I'm gonna hit some balls, see the difference in distance, and we'll go from there.
Correct. Yep.
All right. All right, guys. So I have a 5-wood. So let's see the difference yardage-wise between my 5-wood and a 3 hybrid, and then we're going to check the loft and if it needs to be adjusted.
When it comes back up, just wait for the red dot to pop up. It's going to pop back up in a second.
Where's the red dot?
It's going to come up. You'll see it. Right there.
Oh, okay. Put it right here?
Yep. Right on the red dot.
hit another one. I'll hit 4 each.
Yeah, that was good there.
This little guy has some weight to it.
Yeah. Now let me put it in hybrid mode, okay?
All right.
Okay.
Probably had a lot of height on that.
Yeah, not bad. So you hit your 5 wood, you know, like the best one was, what it was, a 213, 212 or 213. That you hit 224.
Really? Jesus.
Modern hybrid. Long, long, long. Hey, I'm gonna go grab one more club for you today.
So yeah, I'm getting distances of my 3 wood with this club.
Was that your second ball?
This was my
Third?
third, yeah.
The last one you hit 225.
Okay.
Now that one you hit 212. Okay. So just for comparison purposes, let's hit a different 3 hybrid. Okay.
So this takes the place of the 3 wood or the 5 wood?
Really, a 3 hybrid takes the place of a 7 wood. But I think what we're seeing with you is with modern, what we see with amateurs is the hybrid shorter and it's easier to hit solid.
Okay.
So you're hitting it farther than the 5 wood because you're hitting it more solid. And, you know, it's all about contact.
Yeah.
I just wanted to compare to show you, you know, the one you just hit's a 19 degree, this is a 20 degree, but they're different brands and they're different models.
Okay.
So let's see, you know, this is where fitting comes in. If you're trying to go, if you come in and say, you know, Steve, I'm trying to go 200 to 205 yards, well, this club clearly that you just hit clearly isn't the answer.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's why hybrid fitting is important because you're trying to go a certain distance. You're not, if you came in and said, hey, I want a fairway club to go maximum distance, then this is what you would want. But if you're trying to fill a gap or a void, you have to be real conscientious about, you know, the right club for that.
That's why fitting is important.
Right. Yeah, because you might have come in and just bought this 19 degree and walked out there and said, oh, now I hit it farther than my 5 wood, so now my whole bag's messed up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
That felt nice too.
Okay. And you hit that nice. So that goes.
It's ping, man. It's like my brand now.
Okay, but just to give you a comparison,
Yeah.
that Ping 3 hybrid, you hit 185.
Okay.
The other brand, you're hitting 220.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're
That's
both relatively
significantly-
3s. It's because they launch and they spin, they perform differently. So that's why fitting is you know, is such a factor. Yeah. Because none of their clubs are alike.
Yeah. Now, what kind of distance do you think I'll get with a 19 degree? With the
Well,
same
it'll only be
club?
about 3 yards farther.
Oh, okay.
It wouldn't be much. But that's an answer though. But if you hit a G400 that just came out in a 19 degree, you might hit it 30 yards farther than that because it's different technology. See, it's year to year. I just went back a few years to show you progression in technology between something that might be a few years old and something that's modern.
Wow.
Right. Okay, so that was good too, strike-wise, and it's going to go. All right, so that was better. It's 198. Okay. So that just shows you, there can be that much variance in distance between similar clubs between different brands.
Yeah. And TaylorMade's known to go farther also. So.
Well, they spin the ball less typically, so as long as you can launch them, they'll typically go farther. But that's not always a good thing.
No,
Right.
You're right.
So you pulled it, of course it's going to go a little farther.
Okay.
Because you pulled it. So, but anyway, that gives you a good idea.
All right, guys, so saw the distances, and basically you would have to bring in 2 clubs if you want to get fitted for hybrids. I would say probably bring in your 4-iron, your 5-wood, depending on what distance you want. And then you have other guys that have hybrids that replace their long irons, like their 4 or 5 and maybe 6 irons. So it all depends, but moral of the story, get fit. It's free. If it's not free at the place that you're going to buy your clubs at, go somewhere else. And check out Steve's store. I mean, they have every brand imaginable. They have all the items you need. All right, guys, thanks again for tuning in, and keep watching because Whistling Straits is more likely going to come up next. Take care.